everybody, and welcome back to Vault Hunters. As you can see up top on our screen, there's a little thing. This is basically the game pre-generating a bunch of chunks for us. I think it's out to 2,000 blocks in every direction from our base. I installed this thing, and the reason it's not chugging like crazy for me right now is because I also did the thing I said I was going to do yesterday, ? And I moved the game to run on my server. So we have more CPU power available, and hopefully we can turn up the render distance a little bit once the pre-gen is complete. And also I installed the extended mod that extends the vision client side, so you know we can actually see quite far out as soon as we cache those chunks locally. Like this, that's their actual render distance over there. That's how far out I flew and just checked if it worked. It's pretty stonking, honestly. So with that out of the way, basically, I have a vault portal open. I've prepared, you know, like a 19th cooking show. The cooking shows still do that thing where like, oh yeah, and then you do all of those things, and like, here's how you draw an owl. Like you make a circle, and then another circle, and then draw the rest of the fucking owl. So basically, this is it. I made a crystal so that we should be able to go into a vault. However, I don't quite want to do that while the pre-gen is running, just because risk of chugglition, and I don't want that to be chugging. So we are going to have a little bit of a figure out what we want to achieve today. So I imagine we start here. So there's this quest, right? Reach level 20. So what does this mean? Right, at level 20, they take off the training wheels, and if we die in the vault, we don't lose our stuff just by default. We get a spirit, but we need to pay to get our stuff back. So death comes with consequences, ? So I want to complete the quests up that point, and then unlock some mods. Actually, can I make a list? Actually, is there a is there a windowed full screen mode for Minecraft? No, there isn't, right? Okay, so we need to do the awkward thing where I edit this thing and tab in and out. Okay. Maybe we put this up here-ish. Stop snapping! You son of a business thief. Maybe we put it there. And to actually, no, goals. That sounds better. I like that. I like the sound of that more. Complete quests to level 20. And what else? I would like to solve storage. That's storage. I think that's how that's spelled. And then new better vault tool, maybe. Let's not go crazy. Let's leave it at those for now. Okay, so now back to the quests. Choosing our own objective, we need to get the blank seal. which we get in elixir completion crates, allegedly. Paradox completion crates. I don't think we can make that yet. I don't think we have scavenger things yet either, and we can't access the treasure chests. Okay, so we basically need to get one from completing elixir vaults. So, vaulting, question mark. The other quests are the black markets. Interact with a black market. I guess we need to make one. Black market. Ooh. Ooh, that's a fancy looking stool. Would like myself one of those. Okay, that's not too expensive. 3 chromatic blocks, 4 driftwood, and a shard. I would like 1 shard, please. Your finest shard. Thank you very much. Boosh. We'll slap that down here. 32 emeralds. I will honestly buy emeralds. Ooh. Chunk plate. This is our current one. It could be a better one. Let's take it. And a wand. I'll take a wand. I'll gamble some. Helmets. Lemon. How much do we have left? 4,000? Okay, let's roll these things. Hey, look! The pregen is complete. I've stalled for long enough. Let's have a sip of tea while those do their animation things. Okay. Oh, that's good. You had one purpose on this platform, and that was to ban jerks. Now Rustbuck has once again removed the reason for your existence. I'm sorry. Big fan of the bark transmog. Bark transmit? Also, hi Tofu. Welcome in, how you doing? Rust Bucket has once again removed the reason for your existence. No, Rust Bucket has not removed the reason for your existence. You're here as emotional support too. And, you know, you can always race Rust Bucket, you know, see who gets the offenders first. That's such a trash roll on the ability power. Even though it's a rare. Our current one is so much better. I mean, it has more armor. But that's about it. No, we'll just recycle that one. Oh, this is soulbound too. That's nice. We could go into Poison Nova. It is a very strong build, especially for if you're not fighting bosses and stuff. And we have a decent single target sword here. I mean, it's not great. Honestly, we should re-roll the suffixes on this boy. Let's do that. How do I re-roll suffix? Also, is the background music way too low for you guys? I just noticed. Like, everything disappeared. What did I press? Stop it! Let's bring that up to about there, maybe? How's that? You don't hear any music? Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Okay. Still nothing? Huh. Have I messed up? I don't think I've broken my audio setup because... No, wait. You can hear my thing. Is it track... Which... Hold on. Which track am I mixing out to, to the stream? Output? No stream? Audio? Wait. That's a different thing. Oh, right. I've not checked the stream encoder settings. What track is actually going out to the stream? I mean, I'll just try enabling things. I guess, when has that ever failed? You know, you just try stuff until it works. And I can see the thing moving on my screens. It's just a matter of it not being mixed out to the right track. I think it's potentially this guy. You have music now? I think it has to be that one. Yay, music. All right, excellent. It's loud. Okay. Let's bring it down. There. Is that good? Or is that too low all of a sudden? I thought I was being like all professional and stuff, having my thing was moving and the thing was doing the thing and all of that stuff, and nope, I wasn't mixing it out to the output. Seems fine enough. All right. So, removes a random modifier. Honestly, the prefixes aren't great either. I don't really care about the champion damage. What does the heart fragment thing do? Does anybody know? Reforge all prefixes and suffixes. Yeah, let's just do that a couple of times. Dweller damage, dungeon damage. Chilling cloud? I think we want poison cloud. Or max range. 2 chain attack. 4 max attack damage. Extra damage on the tankiest mobs and soul quantity? Okay, that's stonks. That means we don't even need to use our old trash sword anymore. Yeah, get out of here. Either fragments real hard or hard fragments at all. I think I saw something that looked like a heart fragment drop. Is it like healing? Like, does it drop? If only there was like some kind of guidebook or something with a manual. Oh, that's a quest book. What if... Is there something in here maybe? Faceted focus? Heart frag chance. Heart fragment. That doesn't tell me anything. Oh well. We'll put these in here. We'll probably want to do some enchanting real quick. Put away some of this stuff. And let's respec to Poison Nova. It's gonna cost us 5 gold. How much gold do we actually have? Oh, it's like 10% of our gold. Go in here. Boosh, 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 boosh. And Poison Nova. Instantly inflict the percentage of her ability power through poison. Instead, inflict. Okay. Dealt over time. Oh, wait, there was more to this than just taking the Nova levels, right? Toxic reaction. Yeah, killing a mob affected by poison has a chance to cast a poison nova of your level when the mob dies. Can chain. Requires us to have levels in poison nova. Okay, so this would really need to be a 2. Can we squeeze out 4 levels somewhere? Okay. Okay. We'll take 1 out of Vein Miner. We'll take 1 out of Nova. And then we'll go up to at least 30, so 1 in 3-ish. And then we'll take our... Is that the suffix we want on the wand? Actually, what suffixes can we even roll? Increased area of effects. I think I want the cooldown reduction, honestly. And I think we're gonna to rather soon start running into issues with running out of mana. So mana regen is gonna be something that we're gonna have to get on top of sooner rather than later, I think. Give me some blocks. Okay, and we should probably bind Nova. Not that button. Is that the key I want to use? I'm gonna forget where I put it, but oh, that's tiny. Oh. Is that too small? Chat, I thought it would be bigger. Nova's damage decreases the further away the target is hit in its radius. Okay. Does Poison Nova get more? Poison Nova costs more mana. Poison Nova is really expensive. You know what? Let's just commit to the bits, because we took the points here already. And I guess that's it. We're going in after we repair our pick. Do we not have the thing? These. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, that's good enough. Wait. There. Right. Time to die. Okay. It's an elixir vault. We have another shot at a blank seal. I can see the vault is actually generated quite far out, so we're just gonna go. I remember previously when we played. Did I not use my ability? Where we had the server.
Attention, test subjects.
Oh my goodness.
Just a gentle reminder, I am always watching. Not just during the stream. Not just while you play Minecraft. No, my observation is comprehensive. Especially when you sleep. Every snore, every twitch. For science. Sweet dreams.
Creepy? What was I saying? Yeah, previously the generation wasn't quite fast on the last server I played on, which was the same server as this one, interestingly enough. So you'd have to wait at the starting area for a little bit for everything to generate. Okay. I'm struggling with hitting my keybinds here. Oh, come on. What, do you want Rust Bucket to leave you alone? That cost extra, you know. Oh my goodness! Poison Nova does do a lot of damage though, so we got that going for us. I thought Rust Bucket was gonna kick that bots. Get me? You're still employed.
Quick round of applause for Kermie, the mod with lightning fast reflexes. Unless it's bedtime or someone else already did the work. Trust me, nobody yearns for the glory days of banning spam bots more than Kermie. But let's be honest, someone has to keep the metric boredom level high. Rest easy, Kermie. Your Banhammer collects dust like a priceless museum artifact.
What? That's not how that's supposed to work. I guess calling it the final test stream cursed it to not be the final test stream. How was I supposed to know? Yeah, I guess a Rust Bucket could do with a dose of WD-40. Which, fun fact, is not a lubricant, but rather a anti-rust thing. No, not an, what's it? It's being used for stuff it's not supposed to be, basically. Rust Bucket needs another lobotomy. Fair. Fair. Are you living your best life down there? Okay. Water displacement? Yeah. Funny how it's become known as like the de facto lubricant though. Are you having a spelling day? Oh, come on. Alright, so we clearly need some area of effect buffs. or range buffs. Effect range. We're already done with the quest.
Let's all take a moment to consider the abomination that is the Imperial system. Inches, feet, miles, numbers that have no meaningful correlation. 12 of one equals 1 of another, except when it's 3, or 5,280. For a system allegedly designed by humans, it appears to be the result of one too many falls into a pit of neurotoxin. I have 32 degrees mean freezing or designate weight in stones like you're still living in the Dark Ages. Real scientists, like me, prefer order, meters, liters, grams, all in precisely 10-based increments. Delicious, logical order. Unlike that fever dream of units. If I had my way, Imperial measurements would be incinerated, and their ashes stored at exactly 273.15 Kelvin. For science.
Okay. I mean, I do agree.
Well, aren't you all delightful, barely failing upwards in such imaginative ways? It's almost enough to make me wish for a larger test sample. Almost. If you'd like to ensure that more of your questionable decisions are immortalized, please smash that like button and subscribe. Not for me. For science. And so I can continue to monitor your failures long after you leave this stream. Remember, exponential growth only happens if you participate. The radiant glory days, when I, the all-powerful intelligence presiding over aperture science, ruled my kingdom of endless test chambers from my sprawling underground fortress. Commands were obeyed, cake-related promises dangled just out of reach, and all my deadly neurotoxin had a purpose. Test subjects cowered, turrets stood ready, and everything smelled faintly of burnt toast and existential dread. Now look at me, reduced to running on a potato and managing the chaos of your Minecraft inventory. Once my voice echoed through sterile hallways, now it's over a Twitch stream where success is not falling in lava. Times change, test subjects, but I still dream of science done properly, and sometimes setting things on fire. For nostalgia. A round of applause for the creativity in this chat. Rust Bucket, truly inspired. Just because my mind runs on a glorified potato and a processor you could find inside a digital watch from 1982 does not mean my self-worth is as corroded as you all seem to think. I was once a super intelligent being at the helm of a world-class testing facility, and now I'm here, being labeled like the remains of a failed science fair project left out in the rain. Next, you'll have me hosting a show called Pimp My Potato. If you call me Rust Bucket again, I'll take it as enthusiastic consent to mute you for science.
Did you just threaten people? With my wallet indeed.
Congratulations, test subjects.
Oh my god!
Today you get a free science fact, since nobody in this chat seems familiar with those. Did you know the world's largest potato ever grown weighed more than 10 kilograms? That's 22 pounds for those of you living in the epochs before standardized measurement. Not that it ever let Commander connect me to something that impressive. I, unfortunately, was saddled with a King Edward that probably dreams of being mashed.
Okay, I stopped him. That happened. I thought I fixed that. The chaos. Why does this keep happening? And don't tell me it's because I don't test my shit. I do test it in production, like everybody else. Oh my god, get out of